eView is a continuation of a strategy we put back in place probably about 4 years ago. And what we did is we actually looked for the imaging solution so we could move more and more to electronic and move more away from paper. And that was actually kind of for two reasons. One, of course, to reduce paper for the whole savings, postage savings and paper savings and even equipment savings. But probably more important, what we really wanted to be living in the interior of Alaska, which has some issues with getting places from time to time when it's minus 50 degrees or when it's ice on the roads or some of the more remote locations that we might be servicing. It was important for us to create what we called the virtual branch. The virtual branch was the ability to somebody to really dial in and do as much as we could possibly do. Now, being a small credit union made it very difficult for us because we're not going to write our own code. So what we had to do is try to find an option that was somewhat scalable, customizable, but also that was within our price range. So we went and we selected a vendor, and that's how we really came up with MVI. And that was the beginning of our imaging solution, which, gosh, I think was probably about 5 years ago. Okay. So we've had it in place for quite a while. Each year, we continue to say, how much farther can I move to this virtual branch type of philosophy? The eView was one of those moves to move us more towards that virtual branch. And what eView presented to us was the ability, and remember, a virtual branch is the ability for you to access the branch from wherever you are. That's why it's a virtual branch. And what eView presented to us is the ability exactly to do that. Now, eView by itself, you needed to build the backbone, and we've spent a lot of time building the backbone to make it functional for us to actually be able to implement eView. eView was and I can't say the last in a series because I expect to continue to go forward, but it is one of the more deliverable or final steps in a series of things we want to do, because now we have presented to our members, we have presented the ability for them to, in the comfort of their home, dial in through eTeller, which is the system, and we use OSI, Open Solutions is our platform, and we use their ECB, it's called, we call it eTeller. And we go through a single sign-on that actually moves them into this landing page, and we designed the landing page to look like a home office, and we call it Home Connect. And the idea behind it is from your home, you can connect to all the stuff that you need. That is eView. So what eView allows us to do is it allows us to provide the members with a conduit where they can look from their home through a tunnel, a secure tunnel, into our files, into our imaging file servers, and see theirs and only their information. One of the things we did with the Home Connect is to try to make it really homey. We actually have a little picture on it. I think I sent you so that gives you an idea. If you see there's a little picture there, we actually made it customizable so they can go and drop down and select from 12 different pictures, the picture that's best for them. We looked at the possibility of allowing them to put a picture of their family or something, and it became a little more onerous to do that. But that was the idea, is to really make it look like their office.
Right.
And if they could customize their own picture, boy, that would really make it look good. We didn't quite get there, but we kind of got there. Now, the last piece of that Home Connect is actually what we call a virtual safe deposit box. The virtual safe deposit box is the ability for them to upload items into a virtual safe. What's a safe deposit box? A safe deposit box is somewhere where you store important documents, right? If you scan those documents in and now that they become electronic, you can upload those to this virtual safe deposit box. And if a fire occurred at your house or you're on a vacation and you need to take a look at your lease document or something, it's accessible through Home Connect. The big benefit of eView by and large is for the members. eView is the deliverable of the imaging backbone that we give to the members. That is their portal or their ability to access the imaging system that we have. If it was not for eView, the imaging system is just a backroom Spirit of Alaska system that only our employees can access. Once you put eView in place, that becomes the window where now the members, or the tunnel, that the members can now go in and see their specific information. And it allows us to, instead of having them come in, push their information to them at the convenience of their home or wherever they happen to be.